Hello there, folks. 11 games since we last met, and plenty to talk about. How are you doing, folks? Welcome back to Glory Hunter. Good to see you. I hope I find you well. Of course, if you're enjoying this series, you know what to do by now. Drop a like on the video, and let's talk through then the 10 or 11 games that we've played since we last met, and that league table then. But before we focus on the league table, and Liverpool today, one game today, Liverpool is it. But that's because we've played a lot of matches. Yes, let's talk through then all of the fixtures, and let's give you some highlights from all of them. Good Lord. So the last time we met was a 3-1 win over Sparta Prague, and since then, wins and losses and a draw in there too. We started off then with a win against Bournemouth. Alexander Mitrovic on 4 minutes gets us that goal, and did the same thing again against Leeds. So without him, where would we be? He's been a goal machine, to be fair. Give him the credit. Next up was a 4-0 win over SCR Altach. I think that's how you say it. Dybala with a couple, Mitrovic again, and Mudryk on the score sheet. Alexis McAllister then gave us a 1-1 draw against Wolves. We scored early, and then they got a goal later, and yeah, not ideal for us. We should be better than that, really. Before the Carabao Cup game against Manchester City, we ended up losing on penalties. Heartbreak towards the end. Dybala got us off to a great start. So Maximin on 84, and then yeah, it was the problem of penalties later on. Nacho missing the deciding one. Devastating for him, devastating for us. These things happen. It's cup football. But classically, or not so classically, a little change around of personnel in this one. We then played Manchester City and beat them 2-0 in the league. It was a home game. We looked really, really good for it. McAllister and Oman Babadeli on the score sheet this time around, but a really good result before, again, Altach came back to us, and another 3-1 win. Actually, we went to them, in fact. Mitrovic with 2, Pau Torres with 1. He is a devil from set pieces. Then an away game at Arsenal, a 2-1 defeat. Alexander Isak getting us a goal, but yeah, it was a first half display, really, from Arsenal that got it done. Saliba on 28, and we lost that one. Very frustrating. Before a 3-1 win against Middlesbrough. This time Mudryk at the double with Dybala scoring 2. Yeah, that game was done after half an hour, and Middlesbrough could not find a way back. Sparta Prague up next, 4-2 victory over them. Isaac, Mudryk, McAllister and Dan Burn, there it is, look, on the score sheet too, rounding off a really good victory against them. And then finally, Tottenham, a 3-1 away defeat. Mitrovic on the score sheet, but it wasn't enough. Kane Dyer and Kulusevski rounded things off for them, and we couldn't do anything about it. But let's go to the Europa Conference League then. I've got one game left to play in it. We're through, and I don't think it's overly important. So to the Europa Conference League then, and as you can see, it's kind of gone the way I thought it would go. 5 wins from 5, really, really dominant, definitely topping the group as well, and that makes things interesting. Actually, I'll tell you what does make things interesting. The teams that could finish third in the Europa League, okay, none of those teams, I just had a flick through there, you saw them briefly. None of those teams look particularly good. So we might be okay to win this competition and tick it off the Glory Hunter mission. But now, time to see what you've all been waiting for, the league table. Now, we're playing Liverpool today, beat them by a couple of goals, and we'll overtake them. It's very, very tight at the top right now from Manchester United to us. Again, if we win our game in hand on United, we'll only be 3 points behind. The goal difference is not insurmountable. The gap between Chelsea and Tottenham, again, with those games in hand that we have, it could become a nice little gap for the top 4. So that's obviously what we're trying to build up and break apart. Chelsea have roared back after, we talked about it last episode, a really, really poor start. Leeds, Everton and Norwich finding things tough right now. Actually, Norwich are in the mix, but Everton and Leeds look like championship clubs right now. So they are in a big, big danger. Whereas Newcastle now then, we have cemented ourselves deeply into that top 7, which it's now becoming. Of course, building Newcastle up to be a threat future in the series, at a future point in the series. Can't wait. Going to be great. Going to hate my life. I can just see it now. Champions League semi-finals. You know, Mitrovic getting a hat-trick. Oh, it's going to be great. At the age of 37 or something stupid while I'm at Nice, panicking in Ligue 1. Oh, God. Why have I agreed to do this again? Why did we agree? Team-wise then, everyone is sort of becoming friends, at least a little bit. The Torres and Nacho aren't friends right now, but that will develop fine. I'm not worried too much about that. Declan Rice missed the last couple of games. In fact, missed the game he had against Tottenham recently, which we lost. We welcome him back for today's game against Liverpool. I don't know. This is always tough. We're the home side. The only real evidence I've got that we'll do pretty well is the result we had against Manchester City in the middle of that run I spoke about. Again, defeating the Carabao Cup, which we don't need, but in the league, a really good victory. And you can see they are just above us right now in the league table. But again, that game in hand is all important. And it's happening Is it happening now? I think it is actually happening this weekend. So this, in theory, is the game in hand. Big for Liverpool, massive for us. Let's see if we can get the result that we need then. There's the team. A familiar lineup at this point. And again, a lineup I'm sticking with. Lots of you tend to agree that this is how you manage things. But I've been getting the players involved in the 21s, and a lot of rotations been necessary recently. So far more players are fresher and fitter to play if required. There's the Liverpool team then. Alisson, Trent, Joe Gomez, Canase, Robertson, Henderson, Olmo's in there as well now, with Naby Keita, with Mo Salah, Luis Diaz, and Curtis Jones potentially leading the line. And the bench, you've got to say, it's quite a weak bench. So, okay, here we go then. Let's see how the things go. I think they've sold Darwin Núñez, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think he's even at the club anymore. No Jota that we saw there either. Are they injury hit? Because I say, we're pretty fresh. This could be a really good moment for us if we can at least start well. As the home side, no reason to try and play conservatively, in my opinion, to go for this. You know, why not? This then is a huge moment for us, a huge game for us. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it because this is the sort of match that defines the season. We've had some tough games, again, defeats to Arsenal, defeats to Tottenham. That winning at City did right that a little bit, but these are the games that matter. And are we going to get the result that matters? Lovely highlight that, enjoyed it. All right, throw in on this near side as Andy Robertson plays it into Naby Keita. Just to check, we should check this again, actually. Are Liverpool playing Curtis Jones up front as he goes for goal? Luis Diaz puts it in. I think they might be playing Curtis. They are playing Curtis Jones as deep lying forward. What is happening here? I'm 1-0 down. That's what's happening here. It was quite passive defending from us. This is a good angle to see it again. Again, a little bit closer in. And Keita does really, really well on this side. Andy Robertson plays it in. And then it's a bit lucky. Like the goalkeeper movement in Football Manager is a joke. But even so, like we should maybe be doing better defensively there. I don't want it to be one of those games. Pau Torres, back post. Hang on. This is basically our special move. They've saved it. That's our special move. I don't have anything else, viewers. That's all I've got is the Pau Torres header from a corner. That's worrying. So has there been what's happened? Sorry. This is not a red card. Don't do this to me. For the love of all that's flipping heck. Why do it? Was it even that bad? Well, I'm not. I mean, will player die? Oh God, what do we do? McAllister can sort of play out here. We're gonna isometric it a little bit. This looks ridiculous. Anyway, here we go. McAllister is sort of like an attacking midfielder, just to create a bit of difference. I mean, let me watch it again. How stupid was it from Mudryk? That's what I want to know. I'm not sure that's a red card, viewers. Show me this again. God, because talk about throwing a game of massive importance here. Reverse the angle. Show me this again. Oh, I mean, is it a bit reckless? Yeah. Is it that dangerous? Not really. It's not even off the ground. He doesn't get the ball. It's from behind and it's late. I'm okay. Yeah. When I say it like that, I kind of understand. That's the red card then. Excellent. Honestly, viewers, I know this has been a thing for many years. I love hitting record. Honestly, I just love it. The other day I was making substitutions just to do something. And now today, I turned up against Liverpool, quite excited, despite losing to Tottenham recently. And now we're 1-0 down and down to 10 men. And now I've got to sit here for another 10 minutes, just enduring this while you judge every move I make. Now, I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting now. Curtis Jones running the show, apparently. Who needs a proper striker when he's available? Naby Keita chips it in, and I don't want to be here, so I am here because this is quite literally the job. So, right, how do we? Is there something logical I can do in an attempt to fix this situation? It's really good midfield running from Keita. In fact, I'm not sure us having 10 men has a huge amount of impact on that particular move there from Liverpool. Let's get at half-time and let's try and conclude if we can do anything. Salah's having a pretty indifferent game. There might be some things we can do to at least try to alter this. I think being on positive now is obviously an error. Slightly lower tempo. I think trying to keep the ball and be clever with it, gone now. So, because it's too late. Passing it into space, getting further forward. We could try something ridiculous because who am I to be sensible? Nobody. I'm no one. Mitrovic, you're coming off. Right, so Maximin's coming on. So's Danjuma. And we're going to throw back, viewers. This is what we're going to do. A couple of inside forwards on attack. A couple of wing backs on attack. For those that have been watching me for a while, you know where this is going, don't you? Thomas Lamar's going to come on for Declan Rice, as these three are about to be the best three attacking midfielders you've ever seen in your whole lives, viewers. Look at that for an attack. We may have 10 men, But that doesn't matter in this instance. We are missing the rock or the anchor that sits there. I have taken him off. But I want the 3 midfielders. So here we go. What can possibly go wrong here? Do you know what I mean? What can possibly go wrong? Get aggressive. Get the overlap going or the underlap going. You know, run at them. Be more expressive. Higher tempo. We're 2-0 down with 10 men, viewers. If you think I'm taking this bit seriously, what's the point? I'm not going to... You've all played Liverpool on Football Manager at some point. You've all been beaten. So we might as well do something they're not expecting. No one's expecting this. And if we win, again, I can claim to be some sort of tactical genius, can't I? And that's what we're here for, really. My ego. So, Baku, Pau Torres, out to the left-hand side. There's St Maximin, freshly faced. On he comes. And that's the best attacking highlight we've had of the game so far. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, viewers, because I'm not watching this anymore. No, I am, because it's the job. It's the job, so I'm back for more. Loving it as well. So, Mo Salah inside that. Do you know what, viewers? The end of the highlight wasn't us watching Alisson catch it. And that's the real pain. As Salah on that side, he's going to go on that left foot. Naby Keita. It's nearly one of the best goals ever scored, viewers, by one of my defenders. I think we should probably be on attacking as well, because, you know, got so many attacking roles. If we believe in this, we've really got to go for this. As McAllister doing a lot of pressing on his own. I don't know if we're going to win this back, but Liverpool are doing quite well at the moment at just navigating. Hello, Danjuma. Oh my God, Alisson saved it. That was quite good though from us. It's a corner. We still have McAllister. We still have Pau Torres. This can still happen. I'm ignoring that for now. I'm not being Trippier on at central midfield. No, ball to the near post this time. Not what we really wanted. Lamar on it. Danger not over for Liverpool. Turns out it is, viewers. This is my fifth walk-off. If this goes in, I don't think I'm coming back, viewers. So just hold on, just a second. Dani Olmo to make it 3-0 Liverpool. I guess I'll stay. Why not? Why are we better playing, like, how many attacking roles have we got right now? Quite a lot. And you might say, well, Liverpool have taken their foot off the gas pedal. They're not even trying anymore. Well, that's comforting. Oh, God, with 10 men, we're absolutely shattered here. The advantage is, in the upcoming games, I do have the joys. In fact, I'm going to do something bold, viewers. Let's just bring a striker on. Why not? Pressing forward. More bodies up there. Come on. Well, fortunately, because we've got the Conference League, I can rotate quite a lot anyway in a game or a league campaign that's already won. So I don't have to worry about that too much. So we could burn these players out if required, as Curtis Jones. Not a striker, perhaps. I do realise that I am 2-0 down to a team that has Curtis Jones as the false nine. I realise how not okay that is. Is this a breakaway? I mean, there's 5 minutes to go. It would be unlikely, viewers, but a goal now, and who knows? What has gone on there? What? I don't understand half of what I've just seen. St Maximin plays the ball. Danjuma decides I'm running at the near post no matter what. I don't care who stops me. And Isaac goes, well, it's coming to me, boss. I don't know who thinks they're getting it. It clatters off Matip, apparently. I actually think it hits Danjuma on the way out. They might have got this wrong. It's a corner. This is our more dangerous side for corners, but I do only have one centre-back now, which is Pau Torres. So it could be a goal. There he is. There's 4 players around him as Isaac picks it up. And, I mean, there's still quite a lot of bodies in the middle. Pau Torres to deliver. Baku to deliver. Pau Torres to deliver. Why would I want to see the end of that? We're only on the edge of their box. Great, 2-0. It's just great. Just great. Because this isn't representative of how the season's gone. The season's gone all right, viewers. But this is not an example of that. This is a disgrace on multiple levels. We've embarrassed ourselves, dramatically so. I'm choosing to remain optimistic at this stage. The red card... I mean, he's let his teammates down. Let's be real. He's let his teammates down and everyone in Newcastle. The positive to take is that we still have a game in hand on Manchester United, who are second, and that would take us to 31. So I say this, I'm more likely to be 9th the next time we join, just based on history. So Mudrik's been banned for a game, which is fantastic. Fortunately, we've got lots of options in that position. We've got HJK coming up. Finances, well, we've got... You might think, viewers, I thought you didn't have any money, Ben. Well, welcome to Newcastle, viewers. It was some time ago now, but we got a massive injection of money. I don't know if we can see income this month, last month, maybe. Where was it? It's actually not here, but we do have sponsorship this season of £210 million. Nothing to see here, viewers. Nothing to see here. The thing is, viewers, have we recently signed a 1-year European partnership with a telecommunications company worth £103 million for a 1-year deal? Have we? Yes, we have. There's the screenshot. Put that on Twitter the other day. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So as much as I am Newcastle and I'm enjoying sort of, you know, the endless amounts of money you're left with, this is corrupt. See you tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Just being honest. Say what I think. I do still want to win the Conference League, though. So if we can tick that off and then leave and shout about corruption, that'd be ideal. And again, folks, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m. for a whole lot more. And yeah, we're a disgrace. on and off the pitch. Just fun, isn't it? Just fun. Oh, God.